will stop this violence.
Okay.
And I failed.
You failed your stage comment, so you're trying to get in the way, but it's not effective. How about you?
I'm just like putting myself in between them and holding up my sword, trying to like stop it, but I'm not like doing anything.
So
I'm just
that'll be a
getting in
parry.
between.
You'll use your fencing, and if you make that roll, that means you can stop a blow.
Well, I mean, like can I get in between them though? That's what I mean.
Yeah, but the problem is,
Like it might hit me.
it's not too hard for him to get around you.
Really?
Right. If you totally want to interpose yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like I might die.
Yeah, you can do that. You did no.
Not my
I
son!
didn't realize
That's what I'm gonna say.
You've got your sword out. You
Yeah.
yelled, "Not my son." I like that. But what you're really trying to do is, if it takes your body to stop it, you'll do that. You can use fencing to try to parry.
Yeah.
But then if you miss with the parry roll, I will give you a dex times 5 to get in the way of the blow, and then you take the damage instead. If he hits.
Okay,
So
what
go
am I
ahead
on?
make
Fencing?
fencing first. Yeah, you're not really well trained. Yeah. Okay, so you don't manage to stop him. Milos is parrying too, and I'm going to give him a stage combat of 50%. So he is successful in parrying, and actually Percival misses. So you're continuing to shove him off stage while Percival is swinging ineffectually. It looks like he's trying not to hit you. You're part of his crew. So because in this scene you're actually on
So
that
that
side.
hinders him a little bit.
That
doesn't
did
it?
hinder him, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if you can get him off the stage, you have one more round. If you can get him off the stage by the end of this next round, then then you can
Okay.
yell something as you leave, like "I will take you away" or blah blah blah, whatever you want to say.
Whenever I can say something, I'm going to.
You can say something just about any time, as long
Get
as
to
it's
the
short.
lifeboat.
Okay, yeah. You
son.
yell that as you're trying to get him off stage. Are you gonna try to stop Percival again?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and you can both make your stage combat and fencing rolls to try to parry. I'm going to do Milos' parry
I missed my
roll.
20.
You actually made it again. Go ahead and make the stage combat. You've yelled the thing about stopping the violence. God, Percival can't hit.
42.
So basically, you've
41.
been running in the way, trying to get in the way, and he's been like shoving you aside and shoving you aside. You go get to the lifeboat and you shove him off stage, basically. Okay. And the play like stops for a moment because you've totally it's derailed as far as like things have totally changed. You can get back on stage quickly if you want, and you're on stage, and you're not really acting in it, but you've changed up all the music.
What
So
else
if you
happened?
do either one of you want to say or do anything,
I'm supposed to
that's
say
the end of the act. He's supposed to kill him, and then they're supposed to talk about going to England. But you've just gotten Milos off stage alive.
Yeah. I come back, I'm like, Isaac, come with us. Thank you for helping us. Or something like that.
I don't want to go to England.
Come away from this violent life.
I want to be a pirate.
Come away from this violent life.
Let's see how fast Kent can actually recover from this. She's really thrown.
Also, I want there's a look of grimace on my face because I really hate not acting well.
You can still act well, but changing the scene now.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, I hate that this is the first time I've messed up in a play. So
But at least it was on purpose.
it is on purpose. but
Kent
it's-
finally recovers. We will have to still go. We must still go. We must still go.
I'm
We'll
not-
discuss this later.
Oh, not
We'll
going.
discuss this later.
Not going.
And then he grabs you by the arm and drags you off the stage as the actors depart at the end of Act 4. I'm not going. Okay, so Milos lives. Anything you guys want to do between acts? You have a couple minutes.
You guys want to just make a break for it? Leave.
He's going to try and take me to England. But I'm not going.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I want to be a pirate.
Well, okay, so I actually ran off onto the skin person ship, didn't I? It doesn't necessarily matter which way you exited at the end of the scene. Okay.
Yeah. Actors generally just left the stage as quickly as they could.
Do you think you guys could hold off the other actors while I go on stage alone?
To be a pirate?
To do a monologue?
Here. Yeah, we
There's
can
only-
do that.
There's
I got
10
my
other
axe.
actors. It's going to be tough to keep everybody
I
from
got my
being back on
axe.
stage. You could run out on
I can
stage
do it.
early. If you
Yeah.
want to do a monologue, you just do one.
Yeah.
It's not unusual.
Yes. You all just make sure nobody tries to stop me before I'm done.
Alright. Alright.
Mako wants a meeting right now before the fifth act. Come
Right
on.
now.
People aren't buying that at all. They don't believe that.
No,
No, they don't care.
he's pissed.
They do not care
They
if he's
wanna
the
go
financer or what. It's the middle of the show. They're not. People are ignoring you for that.
The puppets are alive. Come look at it. Someone dropped 30 pounds in the backstage room.
You guys are screaming backstage. People are telling you to shut the hell up.
I see this isn't working and I go out on
This
stage.
is
So get my
certainly
ass.
working. Yelling backstage is not working.
What?
Okay, you head out on stage.
I go
I'm
out
not
and say-
yelling. I'm like yell,
secret.
whisper yelling. You know?
Okay. I didn't realize that.
No,
Okay.
like
They're
how
still
I was
telling you to
doing.
shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Well, then pick it up and we'll split it later.
No.
That's what you get for the 30 pounds.
First come,
Mom,
first
somebody
served.
says.
It's mine.
Get out there. And you're on stage.
I'm
Nobody's
on stage.
backstage. There's confusion.
I'm gonna start doing a shit like a shanty.
Backstage. Okay, people are. Oh, it's just stuff. He's going mad. They told us he would. You're on stage, Kyle. What do you want to say? People were talking. Oh. Shh.
I'm
And then you
fast
just
talking
walk
guys
out.
backstage if I need to. I've got fast
And I like start like
Okay, what are
doing.
you trying to convince them?
to just like stay for a minute. I'm just like, hey, watch him dance. It's really cool. It's gonna do
Okay,
something
make
really
me a
neat.
fast talk check. I'll give you that.
And I'm with Persuade. Yeah.
Persuade takes a while.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I
I got
could've just
45
snuck out on
of
this
45.
stage.
That's success.
Yes.
Put a check next to it. So you're talking about,
Look
oh,
at
check,
it.
look at this, we're adding this to the play, or whatever
If
you
they
want to say about it. And people are, some of them are like, oh, and most of them are like, stop, what is wrong with you? Get him a beer, quick, before we have to back out. Now, you've had time, you probably have 2 or 3 minutes to actually talk before people
If
backstage
they start
notice
leaving,
you.
I'm just gonna like moon them.
Move what?
Moon them
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
and try to stop them.
What do you want to say there,
It's my
Kyle?
big
You're on
one.
stage, you got the stage to yourself, you come out in your costume. Sword in hand still? Or is it
Yes.
sheathed?
Sword in hand.
Sword in hand.
These past few days, I've seen a lot that I never thought I would have. With Percival, the skin taker, Joseph Three Legs, and those evil demon puppets.
Imps.
I've seen too much violence and too much hatred, and I just can't take it anymore. I'm not going to England. I just can't do it anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay. As you're getting ready to do that, you see Highgate in one of the hiding spots to give you notes, and he's just like, he's looking up like he is expecting lightning or something to strike. And then you run yourself through. Give me an acting check.
I got
Actually,
Come on, do it.
Oh,
93.
damn.
93. It's not a very good death scene.
Oh well.
Come on, death's easy. Comedy's
I'm
hard.
flustered that I have to do all this weird stuff.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
it was still beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I'm over here mooning people, so I don't know if you're still playing music for me or not.
That's when people start running out on stage. Percival and the rest of the crew, and they're flustered too. They don't know how to handle this.
I just
They're
lay
like,
there.
Isaac, no, he can't be dead. We've got to go to England. We've got to get you to England. That's Ken.
I Is there a priest costume that we would have?
There might be up in storage, but you're supposed to be on stage.
No, I know. I was just
Okay.
wondering if there was like in the costume.
There's not in the show. There's not one in the show. It would be in the
Okay.
story. Kent is trying to rally. He's having a bit of a tough time. He finally says, well, we'll take his body back to England then. You know, that kind of thing. He's trying to
And I'll-
cry and stuff. He's trying to get all
And
upset about
like,
this.
no.
He was like the son I never had. He's giving some of his speeches for when Isaac actually leaves.
Alright, I come back out onto
But he's
stage like
bringing
I'm
it up.
supposed to be out there.
Yeah,
And I
you
was
are
like-
supposed to be out there.
No. Okay. Whenever they went out, I guess is when I went out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you would be out there with them.
He would only be honored if he had a burial at sea. And I start rolling them.
No. Ken's still trying to recover this clay.
And I'm just still
And
pushing.
he grabs
Roll,
Isaac. He
roll.
grabs Isaac. He says, no, stop there, crewman. We will take his body back to England. Yes, we'll take his body back to England.
Oh, why?
And then there's explosions off stage. Boom, boom. It's the Skin Taker ship. He's got us again.
I whisper to
You can.
Stubbs, it's up to you now.
Maybe. There's been a lot of weirdness and magic in the show. It does, just because you're dead doesn't mean you'll stay dead. You know? I don't know. You hear the explosions. You hear this.
You have to go inside.
See? He has to go inside the sea. I just start pushing
No,
him.
you don't have a chance to push him
Oh.
because
He's still
Percival still
holding?
has him. Yeah, he's actually picking him up. And you realize that it feels like the stage is moving again.
Well, I never felt that.
Okay, you're feeling it now, and it's not pleasant. You can actually hear the sea and feel salt spray.
I kick it in the balls.
Careful, disrupt the play too much, and you will end up in debtor's prison. They'll sue the hell out of you, dude. Lawsuits
Well,
are terrible.
then why did you just tell us after we've done all these changes about
The
them?
changes that you've made are subtle, are somewhat subtle. They're
And-
not wrecking the play.
I see.
And they
For you to
haven't.
attack, just to attack
Yeah.
out of the blue. Him killing himself, he had a reason for it.
Right.
Apparently, he was so upset by everything that happened.
Right.
But if you just like attack another person without
Gotcha.
some kind of a good excuse,
Plus, I can't sue myself, so.
well, the stage seems to move. It gets darker overhead, and then it begins to rain, and there's real thunder and lightning up in the sky above. I'll need each of you to make another sanity check, because this feels
I'm at
real. It
19.
feels like you're on the deck of a ship. People in the
Failed.
audience are also, so a D6 if you fail.
Failed it.
Roll low.
6.
6.
Wait, that's
Oh,
not
God.
6, that's an 8.
6 and a 1. I'll need idea checks from the two of you, please. You realize nobody was at the megaphone when that's
You wanna fail the
thing
idea,
just
right?
happened. You have to go inside. There was nobody.
I failed it.
So do I have to do
You
another
failed it. You
sanity
rolled
check?
high.
76.
Okay, good. Did you fail yours?
No.
Okay. So Kyle.
I have a vision.
Oh, and you get 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos. Didn't you go temporarily insane?
I did.
You rate your blanket. Anybody else go temporarily
Oh,
insane?
yeah, when I'm babbling.
Oh, I did
Yes.
it twice.
Well, so you get another 1 point. So you get 5 points too, Kyle. Kyle.
Oh.
You have an emotional outburst. It could be laughing, crying, screaming. What are you gonna do?
I get to pick.
You can pick.
Crying.
Okay, you just start bawling.
Am I allowed to say anything?
He's
yes,
alive!
but you're just crying out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I see.
exactly what Kent says. He's alive. Get the physician. And then you can say lines if you want.
I'm a doctor!
I didn't die for this.
I didn't die for this, and he's just bawling loudly.
I feel like I should run out on stage at this point.
You're
Worry
on
about
stage.
him.
The band's
like-
like right on the side of the
So-
stage.
a ghost.
Do I run to him to comfort him?
But you're insane.
It's
See,
okay.
I'm a ghost.
He's still bawling.
Yeah.
He's just bawling. You can still do
Oh.
stuff, but
I can still do stuff. I just
Yeah.
can't
You're
control
just-
my crying.
Yeah,
His
he's just-
spirit is saddened because he knows you want to take him to England. You must give him his proper burial at sea.
What's the matter, Hawksworth?
There's more explosions off stage, and it looks like the stage is actually being damaged. Like cannonballs are ripping through it.
Please throw him overboard right now.
No.
No.
And that's when the villains show up again, and his crew, and
Wait,
Skin
what?
Taper is coming on board.
But who are they? Just more actors?
Yeah,
Oh, they just kept going.
yeah, they kept going when Percival said we're taking back to England. He kept doing this off stage, and they finally said, "Oh, okay, let's cue the explosions,
Oh.
and we're gonna move on with the show as best we can." No, we can't be dead. That's what Kent's trying to still recover the
His
play. but he's
spirit
having a
is
hard time.
weeping.
Um,
Let him go.
The
Look,
marionettes
the
are
pirates are here to join forces with us, so we can sail the seven seas together.
and that's when the Skin Taker and his crew run on board. And he yells, "You're wrong! Go ahead, I kill you, Percival." And then the marionettes, they're up there, upstage where they're not supposed to be too.
Help. Play
To
something
grind your
fun.
skin! To grind your skin! And he rushes you, the little imp, Skin Taker.
I'm gonna grind your skin.
That's what he's screaming.
No,
He's
I'm
just-
thinking
you
of
say
that.
that, that's fine.
And I go at him.
Um,
Okay, I guess I'm gonna step in here and try to kill the imp. axe.
Okay. You got
Because
your
I'm
axe
worried, I'm
with
worried
you.
about stuff.
Can I punt him? Try
Okay.
and punt him?
Okay. So there is a bit of a free-for-all. It looks like Percival and the Skin Taker are going to try to fight. Percival's putting you down. Kent is putting you down.
Okay.
You're right there as the Skin Taker is approaching him. And you know in this scene, the Skin Taker is supposed to kill Percival, and pretty much everybody else dies.
Yeah.
The marionette is attacking you, and it looks like it's really coming at you. You know what I mean? It's not
mad
just
at me for
yeah.
taking its eye.
The other marionette is part of the action. He's like, and he's fighting. But obviously, so.
How fast is this little dude?
Oh, that's a good question.
Real fast.
I wrote stats up for these guys. Skin Taker. Dex. Oh my God, he is real fast. He rushes across and he tries to claw at you. 06. He actually manages to claw you for 4 points of damage.
Okay, but don't forget, I kind of punched him when he was coming out.
Right, but he goes first because he's got
Okay.
18 on his dex.
Gotcha. Well, I just thought I had a chance because he had
Wait,
to run all that way first.
But if I was interfering, I also have an 18 for Dex. I went to
You have an 18
protect
for
her.
dex. Okay, so you would go at the same time. You could be by her side the same time that he gets there.
So do I need
And
to roll
yeah, make a roll to hit. What do you? You're hitting with what?
axe?
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
is 40.
You brought your axe in for the last act.
69.
Okay, you miss. Whoosh! You hit his hat, knocks it off his head. Yeah, his leather hat, his skin hat.
So he still claws her.
Yeah, he still scratches her. Him, still scratches her. You guys go on 10. What are y'all trying to do? You're trying to punt. You're trying to attack him.
I mean, just to like, that's just reactionary.
Yeah, you can do a kick check. Roll for kick. You miss? Okay. You kick him.
I'm rolling
and
nothing but 80s.
it
this
kind of
whole
like
time.
bounces off of him. Percival, what do you want to do? Or I mean, Kyle, what is Isaac doing? You're in between. Right now, you're on the ground in between Percival and the Skin Taker. You know, in this scene, the Skin Taker is supposed to kill Percival, and then some debris falls on him from above. Is what's
I
supposed
want
to
to get off stage and change uniforms.
change uniform.
That'll take a long
It will take a while.
But
The battle will probably be over before you could actually get changed, unless you can think of a quick way to do it.
couldn't I just like throw like a cape over me or a sheet or
You
something?
could,
Or like take off your shirt.
or you could take off the jacket that you're wearing.
Yeah, anything.
What is your purpose? What are you trying to accomplish?
Should be somebody different. Like Isaac is dead, so I'm trying to be a different character.
Okay, so you just jump off and run off stage.
Yes.
Okay, so
Well,
you jump up and run off stage.
Am I still laying down?
Yeah.
Right now you're laying down, yes,
Can I
because
roll
he
off stage?
put you off. Yeah, you could roll off the stage. It'd look like you probably rolled right off the ship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like into
It's
the
water
audience.
burial.
So into the audience is where you're heading.
Yeah.
Give me, let's see, give me a Dex times 5. We'll see if you can do that in one combat round, or if you're far enough away from the edge of the stage, it's going to take 2.
That's 50.
Okay, so you have a 50% chance that you could just roll right
Yeah,
off. You made it?
good.
Okay,
Good
you were pretty close. You were pretty far down stage, and you start rolling, and the Skin Taker and Isaac, or Percival, they both stop, and they're looking at you like, what? And to you guys, it feels like the ship has just done this. It's like it's like it's working with you, whatever you're doing. And you roll right off the end of the stage. The people that are standing in the front are like, whoa! And they back away from you. And then there's a splash. And for a moment, you can't breathe. It feels like you're underwater. And somebody screams up in the front, where did he go? That's what you hear. It's still Percival and the Skin Taker both. They've just stopped dead. You're still under attack though, and you're right there. If you want to try to hit the imp again.
Come on.
The rest of the fight is kind of like wavering at this point. I guess to do. Wish. How much you failed on?
10.
Okay. You clip him in the head, but it's more like a glancing blow that doesn't do anything. And-
Shorter.
And he turns his attention towards you, and he like launches at you, and you see that his mouth is coming towards you with his grindy teeth. But it rips at your shirt. It doesn't actually manage to get to you, and you're behind him now essentially because it's attacked her. What are you doing?
You have to go inside.
That happens again. From out of nowhere. You're not sure where it's coming from. What are you doing?
Can I run between the skin taker and Percival?
Percival, yeah, you can easily get over there.
And then just push them apart and say, "Let us not let hell overtake us and our." I don't know how to act. Don't let it overtake our souls. Let us end this in peace and go on and sail the ocean in its mighty glory. Woo.
Okay, give me an acting check.
35 out of 35.
Wow. Okay, the audience loves it. They roar to life when you talk about being at peace and all this other stuff. About, did you say anything about Isaac not dying in vain or anything like that? I can't remember.
Not yet. No.
Okay, well, you can keep pontificating if you want. You're over 35. You've got the audience's attention, and they are behind you.
Let us have our dear Isaac's death be a lesson. Wait, was Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Has been written, yes.
Let us not be like. I would know those two families.
Star-Crossed, the Capulets and the Montagues.
Yes, the Capulets and the Montagues, and only, and like, use this death to realize that life is too important to squabble over. And let us just take a moment to remember Isaac as he has fallen into his watery grave.
Okay, Isaac, I need a sanity check from you. Sanity check? Yes.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. You thought you were underwater when you realized that you are laying on the ground in front of the bunting that's in the front of the stage, and you can easily like roll under that bunting and look like you've just vanished pretty much. What's your call?
Yeah.
Changed up the music. You
Yeah.
can just stay
Yeah.
there playing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just
Music for
vanish.
her
So people in the
speech,
front row are like,
retroactive.
"Where did he go? He's gone." You know, that kind of thing. Other people are cheering. They're loving it. You did an excellent job with the acting.
Thank goodness.
And
I'm good.
Kent and whoever's playing Skin Taker are glaring at each other, but then they're looking at the audience, and it's and then Kent, you see Kent get this like look in his eye, and he goes, "Indeed, indeed," and he makes this he does this monologue about life and death and Isaac and how the world can be changed and blah 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 blah.
What about the
and-
imp? Is it still attacking? throughout
No, the imp stopped. When you did that speech, it like all the action on stage stopped and everybody looked at you. Because that's how things are done. If there's a big speech during action,
Well, I just
action
wasn't sure because the
stops.
imps were like demons, so.
Well, the action stops and then focuses on the lines are more important
Right.
than the fight. A few people have fainted, it looks like. A couple other people screamed and ran out of the place during the combat because it looked so real. But there's speeches by the Skin Taker on how since his son was saved, or since his brother was saved, that he must find a different thing. They're making up these speeches, and it's not as good as it could have probably been. But it's the audience is eating it all up. They're just loving it. And then the play ends, and everybody's out for battles. And yeah. So Isaac died. The Skin Taker didn't kill Percival. Okay. Nothing seems to happen at the end of the play.
I'm like looking for that guy, the Irish dude in the audience.
He's not up there. He's not in the box where he was sitting before. As a matter of fact, you haven't seen him for the last few minutes of the play. It's like he left early. But in any case, the play is a success, a relative success. It's not like this is the best thing, but it was successful enough that people aren't demanding their money back. And that kind of thing. Over the next few weeks, you understand that Mackle contacts the Playhouse. He wants the money back that he invested in the play because it was a failure. He threatens a lawsuit against the Globe, but as the play was considered a success by everyone, he really doesn't have a leg to stand on. And you guys get some sanity rewards. Everybody gets a D20 back for changing the play. D20.
12.
Oh, one question though. What about all the copies of the play that you guys have?
Burn them.
Okay. You get another D6 back for burning the play copies that you've got.
Did you say D6 for that first thing or D20?
D20 for the first one.
But that was sanity back?
This is sanity back. You guys managed to actually stop the play. Well, not stop it, but you managed to change it enough that it wrecked what it was supposed to
I
happen.
still lost 19.
Did you? Well, this is a sanity sucker.
And
Here's
what
what
was the
happens.
D6? I'm sorry.
The D6 is for destroying the,
What is it for?
the playbooks. That's sanity as well.
Oh.
So everybody gets a D20 and a D6. Now normally what we do, if this is a long running campaign, is every one of those skills that you did successfully that you checked off, you would roll against that skill. If you fail to roll, if you roll high, then you would get a 10-sided die worth of points in it. So that's how your skill would be. And you guys can do that if you want. You don't have to. I know this ran long. Wow, it ran way long. Sorry, it's 5:30. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I really got into it by the end. I was just like,
Yeah.
No, this was the most fun I've had doing one. I would
good.
say. This is my
Questions,
favorite one.
comments, suggestions.
So we're not doing
Yes,
another
ma'am.
Elizabethan one like we don't usually keep.
It's possible. There's
Okay.
another. I do
I'll
have
just
another
keep it.
Elizabethan one. If you do, you might want to go ahead and. Are you gonna leave those here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the characters. I was. But anyway, questions, comments, suggestions. What did you think?
You should
I like it.
always
It's a
have
lot
to
more
talk
fun
in
than D&D.
accents.
I'm glad we got that.
That was
idea.
really fun. That was cool.
Yeah.
If we do another Elizabethan one, let me know and I will
Come back.
I'll go read a bunch of Shakespeare
Oh.
plays. Because if I do that, I can get in the mode of
And you
speaking
can come up for
Shakespearean.
Sundays every once in a while, probably.
Oh, and the
right?
marionettes just kind of collapsed at the end of the
Good.
show.
Oh, I
They just
destroyed
like-
those too, and seeing if
Yeah,
they
you
would
could have.
actually stay destroyed because they didn't work.
Yes, they actually do. They don't come back this time.
Sweet.
Did I get fired?
For what?
No, the play was a
The
success.
play was a success.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was considered a success. The audience liked it. Mackle was pissed, but he didn't have really anything that he could actually sue you guys for. If you guys had actually killed him or something, you could have gotten more sanity back because he's obviously behind
I
it.
wanted to kill him.
What?
I even suggested killing him, so good thing to know that I was going in the right direction.
You
but
are.
then we got an idea. So I actually didn't need this today.
Yay! I'm sweating.
I'm a little worried now.
Yeah, good job, guys. And
Thank
I threw
you.
that idea check out there at the end for the how can we make this work because I realized I made this pretty vague on how to solve this one.
Well, I knew that it couldn't happen the way it was supposed to, or we would get stuck in that life or something. Like, is that what would have
You
happened?
don't know what would have
You can look this up.
happened. Dun dun dun. Look at what?
You wrote this one, correct?
Aha, I got rid of it, yes. Well, to be quite honest, no. What Mackle was trying to do was bring Candle Cove to this world a little bit more, so then he would get immortality or something, power or powers. Okay.
Um,
If you'd have run through the whole thing as it was, people in the audience would have died. Not everybody, but some. Others would have gone insane. It would have given, it would have that 2,000 people would have generated enough power. Everybody would have lost at least 2 points of power from your characters, and that would have generated enough power to actually finish the spell. He didn't have enough power to do that. That's why he turned it into a play. In that you could have talked to the crazy playwright, the one who went mad. He was in Bedlam. You could have gone and talked to him. There were some clues there, not too many. If you could have talked to Highgate more, that might have helped. But he was pretty evasive. Mackle, you couldn't have talked to. He was
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, that's what I.
Even if you'd have killed him, if the play was still produced, then you still would have been running into the same problems.
I hate it when I hear things that only my character hears, but I have to play it like the character,
And your character always
Yeah,
seems to not
you
tell
always
anyone.
seem to get the information that can be important.
and I
so-
don't use it, or I don't tell
Like,
anyone
you
about
could
it.
have.
I mean, I could have like the George thing where he's like, I'm trying to save your life. Like, I never got a
Yeah.
chance to tell them, but I was like, oh, George, that's all he can do is act, and he's bad at that. Yeah, like something like that. Like, you have to do this because you're an actor, and I don't want to fire you, and you not be able to pay for food.
Well, thank you.
Well, good job. I hope you had fun.
You guys somewhere to be at 6.
Yeah, I
And
gotta.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go. I'm sorry. But good game, guys.